I'm going to read Love You Forever. A mother held her new baby and very slowly rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she held him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The baby grew and grew, and he grew. He grew until he was 2 years old, and he ran all around the house. He pulled all the books off the shelf. He pulled all the food out of the refrigerator. And he took his mother's watch and flushed it down the toilet. Sometimes his mother would say, "This kid is driving me crazy."
A little bit louder, okay?
But at nighttime, when that 2-year-old was quiet, she opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, looked up over the side of his bed, and if he was really sleeping, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The little boy grew, he grew, he grew, and he grew. He grew until he was 9 years old, and he never wanted to come in for dinner. He never wanted to take a bath, and when Grandma visited, he always said bad words sometimes. His mother wanted to sell him to the zoo. That's him. He's a 9-year-old. Spilling stuff everywhere. The cat. This is his bed. The cat is always laying on his tummy. But at night time, when he was asleep, the mother quietly opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of the bed. If he was really sleeping, she picked him up, that 9-year-old boy, and rocked him back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. The boy grew, he grew, and grew. He grew until he was a teenager. He had strange friends and wore strange clothes. And he listened to strange music. Sometimes his mother felt like she was in a zoo. This is his friend, and this is him because I can tell by that picture. So then sure that's him. The cat is always some sort of laying on its back. But at night time, when that teenager was asleep, the mother opened the door to his room, crawled across the floor, and looked up over the side of his bed. If he was really asleep, she picked up that great big boy and rocked him back and forth, back and forth. While she rocked him, she sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be. Okay. one's him. This is his house. That's his backyard. That teenager grew. He grew and grew. He grew until he was a grown-up man. He felt home and got a house across town. This is his house. It's across town. This is her little car she has. But sometimes on dark nights, the mother got into her car and drove across town. Uh-oh, she's gonna go to his house. Let's see what happens. Ooh, this looks good. Oh, he has his own little baby cat. Little grown-up cat. It's trying to look at the moon. It fell the lights in her son's house out. She opened his bedroom window. She crawled across the floor and looked over the side of his bed. If that great big man was really asleep, she picked him up and rocked him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while she rocked him, she sang, "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." Cat's over there eating her food. Well, that mother, she got older. She got older and older and older. One day she called up her son and said, "You better come see me because I'm very old and sick." So her son came to see her. When he came to the door, she tried to sing a song. She sang, "I'll love you for
Louder, honey.
I love you forever, I'll like you for always." But she couldn't finish because she was too old and sick. Okay, this is how she's here. The son went to her mother. He picked her up and walked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And he sang this song. "I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my mommy you'll be." Oh, his cat's still, he grown up. When the son came home that night, he stood for a long time at the top of the stairs. Then he went into the room where his very own baby daughter was sleeping. He picked her up in his arms and very slowly rocked her back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And while he rocked her, he sang, "I'll love you for always. I'll love you forever. I'll like you for always. As long as I'm living, my baby you'll be." The end. Thank you for reading. I love you forever.